Front Row MMA here at Cage Warrior 60 with the winner of the lightweight tournament and the new lightweight champion of of the world, Stevie Ray. How good does that sound?
Yeah, it just feels amazing. It's been a long road. I've put a lot of effort in, and yeah, it just feels weird. It feels amazing just to be a world champion. So.
You know, we've had the pleasure of seeing you fight live a few times, and every time we see you, you seem to you evolve, you get better. The grappling that you've exhibited today was first class, and do you think that was part of the difference in your fights?
Yeah, well, I'll need to go back and look at them, but yeah, my wrestling feels a lot better now. Obviously, I'm at two good camps, Dinky Ninjas as well. It's not just from going to TriStar, but obviously going to TriStar, my wrestling got a lot better, and then the Dinky Ninjas as well. Their wrestling's right up there. So,
I mean, no disrespect to any of the people that took part in the tournament, but another thing that seems to stand out was your hunger and your drive. It seemed like they'd have to shoot you to stop you. Is that a fair summation?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I don't know how hard they trained, but I don't think anybody can train as hard as I trained these 9 weeks. I put a lot of determination into it, a lot of sacrifices. I missed my daughter's first birthday, so just all the little things like that. You know, I wasn't going to. I would have died rather than losing. So yeah.
You know, Cage Warriors are putting on events, it seems like almost every other week, and they're doing it all over Europe. Can we expect to see you defending this before the end of the year, or is that right now that's the last thing you're thinking about?
Well, they did mention something earlier about defending it. Obviously, it wasn't me. I wasn't the winner yet, but they mentioned that they would like. I'm not sure if I should say because.
Let me see if I can put words in your mouth, and you can kind of go. I would presume the big show, the one that they all talk about, is the Dublin show. If given the opportunity, can we expect to see you there?
Yeah, I would love to fight there. Dublin for New Year, why not? Also, my training partner Graham Turner, he's fighting for Jim Allers for the Cage Warriors belt. So, if that's what they're wanting to put on, then yeah. Yeah,
heaven forbid we get you in trouble with the Cage Warriors. So that was my suggestion. Again, the tournament format. You know, some people will frown upon it. MMA purists might go, you know what, that's not the way forward anymore. UFC and stuff started that way, but it got you the gold. How do you feel about the tournament process?
Yeah, well, obviously the tournament you can end up going through a hell of a first round and then losing to someone that you maybe could have beat when you were fresh. So that is the bad side. The good side's you get 2 wins, you get double the pay, and I've got a Cage Warriors belt. So this time it's worked out great.
I ask fighters this all the time. I'm not asking you to call anybody out, but you know, what type of fighter now do you want to test your skills against? What type of fighter is going to make you go to the next level now?
I'll fight anyone. I was ready to fight Sinclair, Butchner, whoever. Obviously, Butchner got injured, but watching his fight, I feel again he got controlled. He was getting beat just like he did his last fight against whoever it was. But yeah, he pulled off the submission win, so he's obviously dangerous. But I'm confident I can beat him. So.
You know, you said you did some training at TriStar, and I think the end of that fight, there was a lot of technique that we see TriStar athletes use. How important was that time, sort of out of your comfort zone, away from home? How important was that for you as a fighter?
Yeah, it was obviously hard because I had to leave my family for 6 weeks. I've got a fiance and 2 kids, and while I was away, like I mentioned, I missed her first birthday, so it was a big deal to me. And yeah, going over there, training in a different country for 6 weeks, without all of them, training with the best athletes in the world, it's things like that can make the difference between winning and losing, and that's what I did, and that's why I'm here today.
And of course, the Canadians are lovely people.
Yeah. TriStar made me feel like I was at home. Thanks, mate. TriStar made me feel like I was at home and just part of the team, so that's the second time I've been there as well, so the second time is a lot more better, yeah.
Is it something that you're going to continue to do? You're going to keep sort of training back in Scotland and moving to TriStar? Is that now the recipe for success?
Yeah, I think that's what I was looking to do. Dinky Ninjas is my obviously my home team and my main team, but I was looking to get affiliated sort of representing TriStar as well, so a few times a year I'll go over there and be able to train maybe when I'm not in fight camp, so I can learn and then when I am on fight camp as well, I had an excellent fight camp, which trained with the high level guys, and there was a few things that I got while I was training. John McDessie caught me with a spinning back kick, and I thought he broke my ribs 6 weeks ago. I had to go to the hospital, get a scan. It wasn't broken, but there was no way I was pulling out this fight. I just continued through, did what I could until it got better. I think it's just started to get normal now. Also, my last week of sparring at the grip house at the Dinkin Ninjas, I clashed heads with one of my teammates. Unfortunately, he was out. He got injured. He had a big cut over his forehead, and he was out his fight when he was meant to be fighting tonight as well. So sorry for that, Dean. You know, it was an accident. Mine was up here. It opened up during the first fight, which I thought probably would have happened, so I was prepared for it. But yeah, it's been like I said, it's been a long road, and yeah.
If I asked you to describe what you feel right now, in as few words as possible, how would you describe the feeling you have holding this belt?
Just absolutely shit hot. Just amazing. It's just like all that hard work paid off. Yeah.
And of course, you're going to go home to the fiance. You're going to go home to the two kids. You're not just going to go home. You're going to go home a world champion.
Yeah. I'm going to go home. My wee kids are just one of them's one. My wee daughter Millie, and I've got Lyle. He's 2.5. They're brilliant kids. Can't wait to get back to them. And obviously my fiance, who I've just recently asked to get married to. I can't wait just to go home, enjoy some family time, and yep.
Steve, before we let you go, I want to thank you ever so much for your time. But again, you've talked about team, and you've talked about. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to, or any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, that'd be great. I would just like to thank Bad Boy. I'll just have a look here. Bad Boy, they sponsored me for this fight. Gio Thompson, he sponsors my travelling expenses to be able to train at Dinkin Ninjas. So without him, I wouldn't be training at Dinkin Ninjas. I wouldn't be here. So all these sponsors, you know, they all add up and help me be where I am. Sports Sense, they supply me with the nutrition. Everybody's seen how good shape I was in at the weigh-ins and the fight. You know, I couldn't do that without them, all the supplements they give me. Sports Therapy Scotland, they were doing a bit of work on my rib after I got the rib injury, and I had a little thing on my knee that I had to get looked at. Not wanting to miss any out here. Fitness Factor at home in Kirkcaldy, they let me train at the gym for free, so I'd like to thank them. TriStar, obviously, Dinkin Ninjas.
See, I'll look on the other side, but people think I'm just checking your ass out, and I'm not sure I'm happy with that on camera.
Also, my management, they've done a lot for me. They obviously believe in me. You know, setting up the funding to go to TriStar and stuff. And without all these people, my fans, my friends, family, coaches, management, sponsors, I've just got a lot of support, and I didn't think I would be able to do it without.
I said it was going to be the last question, but it's not. I've lied. The one thing that you did do, and the one thing that we noticed, you had support with you. The people made the travel. Again, could you hear them in the cage?
Yeah, that was what was a little bit weird. I only sold 10 tickets, so either they were really loud, or I think just some of the London fans got behind me as well. So thanks to everybody. I do it for all yous. And yeah,
Steve, we'll let you go so that.
Lastly, obviously, I forgot Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors, thanks for giving me this opportunity to redeem myself. I lost the first fight that they gave me. I took it on 3 weeks' notice, so I kind of helped them out. Thanks to Cage Warriors for giving me this opportunity, and I can't wait to defend it. I've been looked after. I've been looked after well. Cage Warriors is great. You know, come and give you money for food and stuff, and just not had that on other shows. So, yeah, they look after you.
I'm going to say it one more time because it must feel nice to hear. We are with the Cage Warriors lightweight champion of the world, Stevie Ray. Thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to watch you fight.
As well.
Anytime.
It's great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.